Hello and welcome to the Ericka James Show. Boy, do we have a show for you today. We are all about life on purpose. Today's show is how to stay focused. You heard me right, how to stay focused. I need background music with that. Focus, focus, focus. It's such an important topic. I want to just give you a few snippets about focus. Focus is all about your ability to move forward with no distractions, without taking your energy and your focus off of what you are looking to complete. It could be a plan, it could be a task, it could be a project, whatever it is. When you focus, you are able to do it without distraction. There's 3 types of distraction I want you to know about. There are 3 types. The first is a distraction that is self-sabotaging. A second is an uncontrollable distraction. And then there's the controllable distractions. So as you're listening to the wonderful stuff we're bringing you on today's show, I want you to think about what type of distractions are coming up in your life. Are they self-sabotaging distractions? Those things we do out of fear? Are those things we actually do subconsciously to sabotage ourselves from moving forward? Maybe it's, overeating. That was one I really had to work with. It was a form of self-sabotage for me. Or maybe it is hiding, not bringing your voice forward, things that are taking you off focus and derailing you and getting your attention this way or that way, but not focus forward. And then there's the uncontrollable distractions. Those are the hats that we wear. We have to raise our families. We get to spend time with friends. It takes you off for a moment. They're uncontrollable because they're real things we have to deal with. We have to manage those. We want to eliminate the self-sabotaging ones. And then the controllable distractions, we want to eliminate those also. The ones that we can actually control. Your phone just rang. Do you know you have a choice to not pick it up? Your email just went ding, there's a notification. You can control whether or not you allow technology or other individual things that come your way to distract you. Those are controllables. You can turn off your notifications. You can stop the ringer on your phone so you can focus in. And my favorite practical tip of all, I heard it in a teleclass years ago that was all about high-level time mastery. And she talked about this $12 tool that will change your life. Do you know what it was? It was a kitchen timer, a digital kitchen timer. Time yourself. And in those moments where you are working on those goals, working to not eliminate those distractions, set your timer. And you will be amazed at how you can focus forward and actually get things done. We have a guest that's going to share more of the same, Dr. Barbara Lowe, who you get to meet in just a few minutes. But we go over some practical ways that you can utilize tools and tips to stay focused. And then stay with us because we're going to have our prophetic time and it is going to be fabulous. Welcome back to the Ericka James Show. So excited to share with you today how to stay focused. It sounds so easy, but we know it is not. When you are doing things that are big, you're doing what I call your extraordinary. How do we stay focused? I am so ecstatic to have a special guest with me here today, Dr. Barbara Lowe, and I get to ask her wonderful, juicy questions about how she stays focused in the midst of being a licensed psychologist who has built a thriving practice for years and then has done the World Women's Wholeness Summit. It has been amazing to watch from that moment we had coffee and you were launching your brand globally to now. And it is a global movement. It touched over 250,000 lives. It's still touching. Yeah. And the vision for it is gargantuan and she is just getting started. So I want to jump in and feel free to share anything else about yourself that you want to share today.
You know what's interesting about that moment when we met, I was going through a really difficult thing with one of my sons and he was there and there was a difficult journey I was going through. And I think often when we are launching something, when God is moving, and I believe that there's a lot of this for us, that there's often holding purpose and passion and the things of the Lord with struggle and bringing things before the Lord. And I remember the Lord telling me, eyes on me, not on your son. All you need to do every day is obey me. because my son was in a situation that could have been life and death. And he's come through that, and God took him through, and God even used some interventions to get a hold of him. And God said, eyes off him, eyes on me. And so what's interesting is that during that time when we met, you actually had some prophetic words for my son. And I don't even remember what they were, but hallelujah, I'm sure they're coming true because he is doing better. And you and he had a conversation. But what's interesting is that we're talking about focus, and yet I had a major distraction going on. Yeah. Major, because he was my firstborn son, my baby.